50.
Never forget that day.
Up, Norman.
Hero of the hunt.
No, you are not. LaGuardia, Cessna 365 now, 1500.
We are heading for the hunt.
Negative. Disregard that last transmission.
Okay, you need to return to the LaGuardia.
Negative. That was transmitted in error. Take your hand off the mic, Norman.
We are going down.
No, we are not.
We can get a view. You want to try to land runway 13?
Negative, everything's fine here. We're continuing as planned. That's it, Norman. I'm plugging out your intercom circuit breaker.
Birds. What the deuce?
Oh, shitballs! No. Fucker.
Listen, where are you? I'm coming!
Shut up, Norman.
Shit. Stop the stopwatch. And up we go. Oh! When you... Oh, he's having a baby. He's lost. He's rocking back and forth. Look. So I have to start the whole shot again now. The whole thing all over again. And it's late at night. 07020 knots. And I'm facing right into the window. New York helicopter terminal, and I can't remember the name of the fucking place, so now I have to go look it up. Here we are in Manhattan Heliport, and we're going to take off with this microlight. We're going to climb to the top of the building 3 times, come back, and then stop the stopwatch. So, where's my stopwatch? Bollocks.
I've lost an engine. I've hit the right prop on the runway. Just go down, just touch it. There we go. Good. Oh, whoa. Am I alive? Oh, Jesus Christ! Where's the runway? There it is. Oh yeah, there we go. We're gone. We're gone. That's what happens when you go below blue line speed in an engine failure. Come on, Lizzie. Hitch deck, there you go. Flaps coming up, hold it level, it's going to stall, otherwise... Oh no! Don't do this to me! It's too late! It's too late! Just don't stall and go into the water! Oh my god! That is... Fuck! Panic power. And up we go. Oh, I missed it! Shit! I fucking crashed.
Oh, this looks really bad. Brace for impact.
Landing 1000.
I've got to try and stop this before the end.
No, try not. Do or do not.
Oh, thank God. Yoda, you are so wise.
Nothing more will I teach you today.
At last, I'm going to steal an airplane. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You okay? Yeah, can I have a look around?
You can. Can I help you?
Are these keys for Cessnas?
There we go. Nice, simple start.
In real life, when you're flying, you've got your life in your hands. So it's very, very important, obviously, to have the appropriate licensing, the appropriate training, including safety training, etc., etc. Whereas when you're at home in your flight simulator, there's no risk at all. Okay, she wouldn't even shake my hand at this point. It was going very, very badly, and I had probably made a fool of myself. But then it dawned on me, the 4 magic words: I have a jet.
How long we will fly with this ship?
We'll go around Wicklow a little bit.
Oh no, but when we will change the plane? You know, for the private jet, what you told me, champagne.
Oh yeah, I lied.
Hello everybody, and today is a very, very special video. We're going to announce the winners of the shout out competition. This next channel is called Reaction Review, and I've got to say, for an X-Plane channel, this guy is putting in a lot of work. All right, I'm going to hit subscribe on his channel, and you should as well.
Now, I've fucked it up again. I'm way too high, and I've got to do the whole shot all over again, which is fucking fantastic. Recording, sound. No! Where's rain? Where is fucking rain gone? Bugger! This doesn't stop now. I'll have to do this take all over again, and I won't be happy. I'll not be happy. Please stop. Please don't make me do this all over again. It's late at night. Please stop. driving it in a bit. Hold on, hold it up. Oh, right, that one up. And now I have to do the whole shot all over again. Brilliant. Fantastic. Very nice. Very nice. Floaty, floaty landing. That was not a floaty, floaty landing. And I'm way off the runway and I have to do the whole shot all over again. Brilliant. Just fantastic. That's just brilliant, that is.
Okay, I can't seem to fly this at all. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. I've bust the G limit.
Okay, I don't feel very comfortable looking at this at all. I think we need something that can handle the force, the G-forces that are applied.
I sense much fear in you.
Oh God, he's back. I shouldn't have said force.
How embarrassing.
You know, the aircraft kept coming apart because it couldn't take the G-force. You'll be laughing when I get this down without the force, Yoda.
You are reckless.
Maybe, but look what I'm going to fly. Well, I'm too heavy. I need to drop those fuel tanks. R2, see what you can do back there. Okay, looks like I can just about keep it. Oh.
Use the force.
Oh God, Obi-Wan is here as well. Okay, it's looking good. It's looking good. Oh, bloody yeah.
Stay on target. Stay on target.
Of course, now I'm doing floaty floaty. This is just not going to do. Okay, you're going to have to take the flaps up and drop the lift. Oh! Okay, 140 knots. Hopefully I'll stop by the end of the runway, but I'm not too sure. Now, that seems to have done it. So, Yoda, what do you think?
See through you, we can.
That may be so, but the FA-18 has a much higher G-force tolerance.
How can this be?
It's G-force, Yoda. It's nothing to do with your forces.
Dangerous and disturbing, this must
Look, let's be quick about this. There's the dark side of the force, your side of the force, and G-force.
No.
Women also have a G-force, but nobody can find it. Time for murder, death, kill. The bombs will actually drop. I've highlighted it for you. Oh, it's Sam. How dare he interrupt my tutorial? Bombs away.
Es ist dem Feind gelungen, die Front in breiter Formation zu durchbrechen. Im Süden hat der Gegner Zossen genommen und stößt auf Stahnsdorf vor.
Mit dem Angriff Steiners wird das alles in Ordnung kommen.
Mein Führer,
Steiner konnte nicht genügend Kräfte für einen Angriff massieren. Der Angriff Steiner ist nicht erfolgt.
Das war ein Befehl! Der Angriff Steiners war ein Befehl! Niederträchtiger, treuloser Feld! Feiglinge! Verreiter, Versager! Sie ist ohne Ehre! Sie wird ersaufen in ihrem eigenen Blut!
Yes, I don't like trains particularly. I don't like them. I just don't like trains. Must be something to do with this freak. Oh, this is brilliant. Oh no, I didn't get the train itself. Cheeky bastard. If it's the last thing I do... Oh, brilliant, now my engine's dead. Okay, I'm going to do a kamikaze. I'm going to shoot the big Jesus out of him, and I'm going to ram him. I'm going to take the two of us out at the same time.
You're going down, you bastard! Yes, I'm gonna get you now!
This is just humiliating. There we go, chopping all the power. Chopping all the power. Bollocks.
Okay, it looks like we're going to make it. Far off. It's going to bounce really hard. Ooh, bit of a bounce. Bit of a bounce. Now, it's not over yet. I've got to steer the aircraft and then reverse thrust. I'm using asymmetrical thrust again just to steer it. Don't go off the runway. I can't use reverses until I have it straight. Right, reverse. Oh! That's what that looks like. Brilliant. Fantastic. Oh yeah, now I've had a power and it's crashed. Brilliant. Now I have to do the whole thing all over again. Fantastic. Reverse thrust on. Yeah, brilliant. And that's what happens. That's what happens. Oh, I don't believe it. Why won't this work? Oh, it's gonna be a hard one. Now I have to do it all over again. Start all the cameras. And yeah, this is just fabulous. Okay, that's okay. Now, let it roll out.
Oh, Yoda, I'm so embarrassed. I'm so busy looking outside and ignore the instruments.
Still looking to the horizon.
I know, Yoda. All my attention was diverted to making a video.
Heeded my words not, did
I
you?
used reverse thrust with the props out of sync. I failed.
The greatest teacher failure is.
Oh, you're just peddling easy answers.
Pass on what you have learned.
I've done it! Success! Hooray!
Bit of a bouncy there, but everything's fine. I've organised. It's all good. Okay, brakey. Oh, not too much braking. I have it all under control. Nothing bad's going to happen. Everything's fine. Bucker. This brings new meaning to ski slopes. Let's go. Pretty sure everyone's dead anyway. The aircraft's heavier on the ground. So okay. Let's just get it started up really quickly, shall we? Let's just move on. By some miraculous miracle, I seem to have survived my egotistical madness. My legs badly damaged as I neglected to read and understand Section 5 of the Cessna Operating Handbook, page 5-1 labeled performance. Perhaps I could crawl. What? Oh, you again, please. Oh no! Is that you, Gentle Ben? Oh, thank God, Gentle Ben. We're back. We're back. Greetings this Sunday, everybody. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you're all having a good weekend. We're back again already, would you believe it? Well, it's been quite a long week, really. Some weeks are quicker than others, but where are we? We are in Alaska. Yes, it's cold and icy in Alaska. I am expecting some icing, and we've got lots of people. We're full up, I think. I can only guess that they can only have 25 at a time, which is great. Well, we can have as many people joining us as you like, but it'll only show 25. But there we all are, which is great. So I do expect to get some icing. I will try and avoid it. No, it'll be no fun if I try and avoid it. We're going into the clouds and we're going to get as much icing as we can. Yes. See what it's like. See what happens. Who have we got? We got KJS P. We got J Jimmy. We have Johnny F. We've got Copper Hat. We've got Nighthawk, Jason. No, not a lot. B. Baw.
BAW. Ian got TNT, DCS Ducks. We have a whole load there with USO, and they're all spawned on top of each other. Got Colonel Pink, who'll be joining us shortly. Baker Fly, Florida Fella, Equinus Evolved, Dapper 453, Marvin Biggins, Top Gun, PRK, and Windage, and Aviator now. No, I think you're new, Aviator. Are you new? I think you may be reasonably new. Greetings and salutations, everyone. There's Copper Hat in oh, what's he flying? Let me have a look here. So yeah, we're in Alaska, okay? Oh, is that the it's a what is that? What is that the Airbus 330? Very nice. A bit of a, you know, there is a British Airways dirty livery. It's dirty. So yes, I'm not flying that. I'm flying the Kodiak, which is over here. No, that prop's already started. I haven't started my engine yet. There I am in the Kodiak, red livery. It'll show up well against the snow, and we're all going to be ready to go. Let's have a look at the comments. And there's Davo. Hello, everyone's saying hello there. I'm looking at the Twitch comments. Tritz is with us, says hi Gripper, and all looking forward for some fun. Yes, this is the time of the week where you get to forget about everything else except what we're doing here, which is great. I do find that with Flight Sim. So I'll just have a quick fly over the YouTube comments there. Everyone welcome on YouTube. Ian Pollard says, is the stream from a Gripper Sim T-Mug any good to defrost windows? Well, actually, the Gripper Sim T-Mug, can you see it there? It's actually, yeah, when I designed the mug, yeah, if you put this side against the window, and it'll get rid of all the ice. Preferably fill it with something warm, like a warm cup of water. Yeah, it's also a multi-tool, and it also power your iPhone. There's US. No, I'm only joking. No, that's not true. I'll probably get sued. Well, I bought your mug and there's no USB port in it. I'll carry on, will I? Yeah, so it's a multi-tool. It's also a pen knife. It powers your iPhone. It'll make you happier. There's an Irish little gem hidden in the ceramic, and it tastes 20% better out of it. That's a little advertisement now, if you didn't know that. I'm not one for the advertising particularly. It's about flight simming and having fun and crazy madness. Now, Producer Buttons has kicked off. I think Producer Buttons is kicking off because, you know, Producer Buttons wants to say hello. So, yeah, and already Producer Button is upset. She's already upset. Say hello, Producer Buttons, to everyone. Say hello. That's a hello. She's unimpressed because she's not getting any attention. So, yes, so I will save the controls for takeoff and flying, and I'll switch that off to get to give more real estate for the eye candy. Yes, I will give. I will do that. I won't say it. That was from Spundot. It says give Producer Buttons for me, and that will be happening at the break, after the break, and before the break. I think it's usually after the break there, or if I am forced to do so by Producer Buttons, which has happened in the past. Yes, so great. What else are people saying here? I'm at the wrong airport, says Alistair Murray. That's okay, you can download the flight plan. It's in the description. The flight plan is wrong. I don't think so. It is on flightsim.to. Or sorry, World Tour Flights. I'm gonna have a bad, I can tell I'm gonna have a bad flight simming day. We're in Alaska. Interestingly enough, I just noticed their Kodiak. Oh, I have to press the plus button. There's a place called Kodiak down here, and I'm flying the Kodiak today. So here is our flight here, the Kobik Valley National Park. That's what we're doing. That's Colonel Pink's flight plan, as always. The best flight planner on Flight Sim. So there is our route. There's our route there. So do download it from flightsim.to. Do join us. You can friend me on Flight Sim. Number 1, you can just Gripper Sim one word and I'll accept the request. Join our Discord. We're all chatting there. Join the Discord. Again, just Gripper Sim, ask for an invite. And if there's any moderators on board, they can just pop in the link there. I'll do it again later on. So let's hop into the Kodiak. Now we're going to have icing. So am I prepared? Let me see how prepared I am. You know, always go with lots of fuel. I don't know if that'll finish the route or not. We're just gonna we'll just see if that happens. You know, always check your fuel, and I haven't on this occasion. Now the weight should be fine. So I'm going up a little bit of out of CG, a little bit of an aft limit. We'll see how we go. So we're taking off very foolishly once again. Very foolish flight, and let's see what happens. Yeah, I'm off. It may not even take off with that. It's beyond the aft limit, and we both know what's going to happen. It just nose up, so I can't do that. But what I can do is take weight off the back. Come on. I can take weight off the back. Come on. And so I can click. I put some weight up front. I can't answer it. Sorry, Carl Click. I was making sure my mass and balance was correct.
That will be a first. Greetings and salutations. I hope everybody had a good week and a great weekend. You making sure your weight and balances are correct. That will be a first.
It's very important to make sure you know that we're within weight. I just don't want it so we can't take off. Oh no, that's even worse. Hang on, where's the forward limits here?
Yeah.
Aft limits here.
So
how will that make a difference?
But
okay. Alright, let's see what happens. We're way overweight.
Why do I have to feel like you passed the aft limit?
Yes, I have. Well, we'll see what happens. Very naughty, very dangerous. Let's start up the engine. So, Colonel Clink, how you've did something very naughty today in the real world of flying?
Naughty. I don't think it was naughty. I just did a survey mission of how people treat their backyard, and you know, as you have to do, like, you know, the Department of Agriculture and, you know, whatever they do, it's like they just wanted to know what Gripper Sim is up in his backyard, and it's not pretty. It's not pretty, folks. I have to tell you.
He did. He flew over my backyard, and Colonel Clink spotted. And I think what upsets Colonel Clink the most was inefficient.
Yeah,
there's a little bit of a you didn't like the color of the grass.
No, well, the color of the grass was good where the grass was green, but you know, the parts of the garden where the grass wasn't so green, like, you know, it just looked wrong.
It displeased you.
It displeased me. Yeah, it's just like, you know, it just didn't sit right with me.
It didn't. No. And you came down very, very low.
Yep. We had to inspect it, you know, for close up, and, you know, get the pictures out to the department, and yeah. It's just needed to be done.
It's just not green enough. I used to have a neighbor. And they'd come out and they cut their grass, and they'd insist I cut my... Well, they tried to insist I cut my grass at the same time.
Yeah.
I had one of those. Everyone's had one at least once in their life.
I suppose was one of those neighbors, like, you know, which tried to... What is it called? Like, you know, the perfect garden kind of guys. Like,
oh, it has to be perfectly cut at the edges and everything.
Yeah. It's not natural. It's not nature.
I know. I like it a little bit messy.
Yeah.
Just a wee bit. You know. Oops. I know I'm not following the checklist here. Come on. Start we go. But it's nice to have a little bit of greenery.
Yeah.
You know, starting the engine now, folks.
Yeah.
I'll get the camera angle. And yes, so it's unusually cold. It's getting like that now.
Yeah, it's like I had to scrape ice off the windscreen of my Kodiak, like, you know, and just, you know, because we are today in Alaska, like, you know, it's Kodiak is actually a bear. you know, it's the Alaskan brown bear, like which is also called a Kodiak. So be careful of those guys.
Yeah, there's actually a place called Kodiak. I've messed this up now. There's actually a place called Kodiak in Alaska.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what I've forgotten. Guess what I've forgotten, folks? See, everyone's watching this. Have a guess. We didn't turn on the.
Did you switch the fuel on? Which is happens
I was
to
talking
be
and
overhead,
chattering.
like, you know?
There we go. There we go. It helps to have fuel, Colonel Quick.
Yeah, just a wee bit. You see, you only need the fuel to get up. Like, once you're up there, you don't really need any fuel, like, you know?
Oh, yeah, I know this greatly.
It's like, it's just a means. The fuel is just a means to get airborne. Once you're airborne, like, you know, it's all good.
It is. It is indeed all good. Now I've got to switch something off here. I have to switch off the starter.
The starter?
Off.
Yeah.
That should go.
You switch the starter off, you leave the ignition on until you're airborne.
On and boom. And let's fly like we stole it.
Okay, are we flying already?
I'm just waiting for everybody else. While we were chatting there.
That's very early of you.
Yeah, I thought whilst we're chatting, because people are going, would you hurry up and get flying, Gripper Sim? And I'm busy chatting and stuff, but we can do that in the cruise.
Yeah. Okay, let's set the altitude here first. So we did that now.
Davo is going with the step, toe and sun theme in the back garden. Davo, thank you for that, pushing the link to the Discord. I appreciate it. And Johnny F, thank you for pushing the link there for the flight plan on Twitch, on YouTube. I'll do the same here. I'll just put that link in.
I think I have the main things done. Right, so let's get rid of the brakes.
Oh, if I hit enter, that would help.
Put the
there we
prop
go.
forward.
The link to the Discord and YouTube. Folks.
That helps as well. And then let's put a wee bit of power in.
So that's fine. Kodiak is an island. Marky Berry says. Mikcha Berry. So now, right. So everything good. I've started up my engines now. Let's just have a look at the icing. The icing and this aircraft, the icing department. Where's your icing department here? Let's have the into there, can it? There's the pitot heat. I'm going to leave that off. There's the prop is off. Windshield is off. The back pump's off and the ice lights off. So we'll worry about that when it happens.
And I'm looking there. Everybody is lining up on the wrong side of the runway. That is okay.
There's not a lot of wind. The windsock here is giving. Yeah, I mean it's giving. You know, maybe 4 knots or something like that. Let's go to even make it worser. And take off the wrong, because I'm overweight. The CG's out. Let's take off with the wind behind us, which is even worse than before. So let's see if I can get myself out of this one. So brakes are off. You ready, Colonel Clink?
I just taxi over to the correct side of the runway.
Yeah, take your time. I'll wait for you. We'll all line up as we always do, very politely. There's everyone there. I'm getting a little bit of ice built up already, folks.
Did you switch the de-icing on?
Not at all. Of course I didn't.
Oh yeah, no, that's okay then.
Of course, that would make sense.
Yeah, it would. It absolutely would.
I'm going to come to a halt here. Oh, that's a nice livery there. Someone has a very nice livery there. Very colourful. Very colourful indeed. We're going to taxi under the Airbus A330. There it is there. Let's go. We can't exactly. We're going to have to go through the Airbus. So I'll pop in front of the Airbus. Oh, it disappeared. That's because I went through and that's fine. I love the way the runway looks with the snow on it. I'm going to come to a halt now and wait for you, Colonel Clegg.
It's like let me taxi to 27.
Yeah, take your time.
Because that's where we apparently have to take off from.
Yep.
Well, that's what the bus taxi ATC kind of person says.
Oh, disabling the camera. So
and because we have a really long runway here, it's like should I bother to go all the way back?
No, you're fine.
I'm fine. I think so too. I just turn around here, like, and I was like going back all the way. That would be
just take off.
too responsible, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's an irresponsible Sunday stream.
Yeah, let's turn around here. We have about half the runway, so that is fine. Power on.
Okay, I'm gonna take off. Are you good?
Happy days. There's
back off.
There's a big jet in my way.
Autopilot.
But
Autopilot.
I scare the jet. I don't.
What the deuce?
I don't take any prisoners off the jet. And off we go.
So what I'm doing here, let me zoom in here if you can see this. I'm switching my altitude. We're going to go up to.
So
let's make sure we got the right orientation before we do that.
Coming up.
What I'm doing here is I'm going up to. Are we sea level here? Well,
yes.
I'm going to go up to 2,000 feet.
Initially.
We
are about 20 feet above sea level.
Speed set at 800 feet a minute. And that is it, folks. I'll switch on nav. And that's working. And let's take off. I don't usually do that, but... Right, brakes are off. They're off now. Oh, I have to drop the brakes. Yes. Up bar. All the way forward. Have I got the control cam on? Oh, I've got windows everywhere. Yes, I have.
No, I'm already in clouded ship.
And airspeed's good. Oh, of course, my old... I'm going to take off for the next few knots because I'm very heavy. 60 knots. Now, hopefully this won't just go crazy on me now when I take off. It ain't lifting. Now it's lifting. Too much. Nose down. Right rudder. Oh, it's all over the shop. Danger, danger. Danger, danger. I've got a lot of right rudder in here. It's coming down again. I'm barely making it. I gotta get the gear up. Gear up. Dodgy cell. Gear's fixed. I'm climbing at 150 feet a minute. And we're barely climbing, folks. I'm barely accelerating. Oh, that was dodgy. I need to climb more. The land is coming up to meet me and I can't see out the window particularly. I am in big trouble. Big trouble. Let's straighten the wing.
We barely started.
I'm turning into wind. I know, we already just started. Stalling. Where's the ball? The ball, there's too much of the ball. No, it's like I have one engine. It's like I have one engine, I'm telling you. Oh, no. Oh man, I can't get up. I got full power on. Full props. Come on, give me a climb. Come on, baby. Come on. The rate of my climb is here. Now I'm getting 400 feet a minute here. You see, 300 feet a minute. I'm barely. All the flaps are up. Why? I've got right rudder in, but if I take the rudder off, it spins to the left. It turns to the left. So if I put full rudder in here, I need a lot of rudder. I didn't have enough rudder in. That's going to fix things. Straighten it up. That's not going to happen. Climb. No, I'm not climbing at all. I'm getting a good bit of speed. This is hard currently, 100 feet a minute.
Yeah. I'm just
I didn't have enough rudder in. I didn't realise. It's just a little bit. It's like I'm on a single engine.
Well, it is a single engine.
I know, but it's operating like a failed. Sorry, what I mean to say there is, it's operating like a failed engine.
Oh, okay.
Twin. So if I take my foot off the rudder pedal, see, it just rolls over to the left, and that's not good. So this is going to be a difficult flight for me. I may have bitten off a little bit more than I can chew. No, I haven't. I haven't bitten off more than I can chew. I've bitten off a nice piece for excitement for Gripper Sim. So there's that's what happens. 500. So can you imagine that in real life? You know, I would be very disconcerted. Now let's see if we put the. I'm going to change my rate of climb down to 400 feet a minute. Oh. Right, let's make it 3. We'll give 4. I'm going to activate the autopilot. Autopilot is now on. Hit off the pedals. I'm looking here to see where I should put the rudder. See this here?
I have to say, like, it was a relative smooth transition, even though, like, the climb angle was very steep. Like, it was sort of like 10 degrees.
Barely. I'm maybe 1,000 feet up.
Now, even now, saying that, in a cruise, I have, like, probably about a 3-degree nose-up angle.
Yeah, I've got quite a high... I tell you what I'm at now. My angle of attack's at 10 degrees. I got full power on. And I can't throw any passengers out.
No, you can.
Gear's fixed. Jay Rizzo is laughing. He says, gear's fixed, you dummy. I can't... It's just... Why not? You know, if you're flying different aircraft, I just think of it always. So that day doesn't come where I go, oh, you know, where you forget. Because checklists on real aircraft, if you're flying a Cessna 152, for example, they don't include the gear. So if you're flying a 152 for God knows how long, and you fly an aircraft with retractable undercarriage, you may possibly forget to lower or take the gear up. So flaps are all up. I took up with no flaps. Excuse me.
Yes,
how can do? Oh, I hear bing bang. There's a bing bang.
Bing bang.
I can't pronounce this. ANERDYG has just followed. Anerdig. But anyway, I call you Aaron for the moment. Earned. Welcome to the madness. Yeah, this is a crazy Sunday stream. The aircraft is listing bad. It needs rudder input, big style. You know, I've got to put in some rudder here.
Does that may have to do anything because you refuse to use any sort of de-icing?
It doesn't give me a visual indication of much icing in the airframe at the moment. But it could be. Could be the prop. It could be, but there's not a lot that I can see that would cause an awful lot of weight. But yes, certainly it could be something to do with it. We're in a very dangerous position. I'm at 100 knots now. I'm going to have to play with the rudder trim. Now I have to set up. Oh, have I got a rudder trim?
Yes, you have a rudder
set
trim.
up on my joystick.
I do not know.
Where is the indication for the rudder trim on the aircraft? Let's see. Oh, I do. Yeah. There we go. So I'm looking here to make sure we're balanced. It's still listing to the left though. Interesting behaviour. I wonder is that the new prop with the update, Colonel Clink?
I don't know. I'm fairly straight.
And of course I'm so much overweight and I have ice. It's shocking. Let's see how long we can get away with this and survive, folks. You know? That's what all the Sunday stream's about. The crazy madness. Danger. It's flight like you stole it. So now I can start looking at the chat again. So we've got... we're going up to our next waypoint now, our next airport. Let me get my recorder set up here. Come on. I have another window out to my side here. And I'm recording now. There we go. Excellent. We're not far from halfway. Hi, Candy. Yeah, it's building up, folks. Ice is building up. I need more carriage to put us in that situation. This is another fine mess you've got me into, Colonel Clink.
There's a wee bit of ice on your airframe, alright?
Let's see how we can... Let's see how far we can push this. I'm level at 2,000 feet. I'm going to keep it at 2,000 feet. So this is going to be interesting to land. I think it'll be easier to land. Let's have a look at the comments here on YouTube. Vruden the Great. He says, hi Gripper, just stopped by to give a like. Oh, thank you very much, folks. Yes, I should mention that more often. Do drop a like on the video if you're watching. If you like it, hit the like button. I always forget. I make a point of watching, you know, of hitting the like button for YouTubers I watch. I watch, like, there was one I was watching, Boulder Bankrupt there the other day, and some others. Who else was I watching? I can't recall, but you know, I've started to. There's another gamer review. I just watch it because he's funny, and I just like to do that. Anyway, apparently it helps the channel.
Like, while you're reading the comments there, like, you know, I just noticed it's like Twitch is, you know, giving out the subscriber age, like, you know, and it says that Karen is like already a subscriber for 4 months. I don't think, like, you know, it's appropriate for Twitch, like, you know, to tell Karen, like, how long she's a subscriber.
Karen?
Yeah. I think it's very rude.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Yeah, sorry, excuse me, yeah. Vruden subscribed from YouTube, the Vruden. The Venger 10 subscribed. Karen 1976 has subscribed tier 1 for 4 months, and Karen's been with us now for 4 months already. Yeah. Karen, thank you very much. Yeah. Karen, welcome to the madness as always. This is my overweight crazy limit, and you know, food isn't doing too good, but we'll just have to hope for the best that we survive if we run out of fuel. You know, are we able to see? Yes, we are, and it's frozen. Lots of ice. It's not bringing us down yet though. So with the ice, we are. Yeah, no, it's not really behaving. We don't have enough ice. We're 2.5 degrees nose up at 127 knots, kind of think. What speed are you doing?
I do 150 knots.
So I've got full power. It's like this. I've got ice. Let's see if you take the icing off now, or will I put it to the vote?
Well, I go at 150 knots, right? 90% power, and 2,000 RPM.
Will I'm going to put a poll on YouTube. Will I turn on the system? And yes or no? Okay, there we go. Ask the community.
Don't forget to mention Rick Hole, who just subscribed.
Why is it going bing bing?
I don't know.
Rick Hall, greetings. It should go bing bing, Rick. Rick, thank you very much for subscribing to the madness. Thank you very much. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Thank you, Colonel Clink.
You're very welcome.
Thank you very much.
We're coming up the... Oh, it's only 10 miles to the next airport. Like, let's descend a wee bit. Let's go to about 2,000 feet. That sounds about right.
So there is something I kind of trailed off there. Fetsy says the new prop model has to be enabled by the developer. At the moment, it's just the 208 King Air and 152 Gripper. Yes, that's what I heard. I was thinking maybe it's the new prop. That'd be great, you know. Get that ball centered. There we go. So we're sorry, Colonel Click. I interrupted you there. What were you saying?
You know, we're just approaching the first airfield, I think.
We are. I'm halfway there. 127 knots with full power.
It's about 10 miles out. I'm descending here. Put the power back to about 70% or so.
The flying Midgy just resubscribed tier 1 for 2 months. Flying MIDGY Midgy. Flying Midgy, thank you very much for resubscribing. It will let us know what your name is on the actual. Oh no, yeah, I see you're if you're on Flight Sim, let me know what your handle is there on Flight Sim. I obviously I keep it the same. But thank you very much for subscribing. It's great to have more people on board.
Remember when I had the issue with the whatchamacallit, the Toby eye tracker? Right?
Oh yes, did you fix that?
Well, fixed. Like I get a replacement. Now, I don't know how I feel
Oh, you got
about...
the replacement already?
No. You see, I don't know what I think about the replacement process, right? So, I have to ship it back first. So I have to pay for the shipment, and I have to ship it back first. And once they arrives at Toby, then they ship me a new one. So I don't know how I feel about that, to be perfectly honest, of the shipment process. Shouldn't they just replace it and then, you know, give you a free return type thing?
Yeah, they never do that. I've never met any company do that, but it's annoying, isn't it?
It is annoying. Yeah. So anyway, so we see how the saga continues.
Yeah, it's so frustrating because you've got to go through all the hassle. You got to go to the post office.
Yeah. I went to the post office and all that sort of stuff.
Pack it up and it's a pain in the neck.
Anyway, for some reason we have a very high nose up attitude, and we're about 5 miles out. Autopilot off. Let's fly by hand.
Johnny F says sometimes you can put a retainer on your account. Depends on the company, doesn't it? So let's see what our vote is doing, right?
Yeah.
Will I switch off the icing or not? Where is it? Yes is 60%, no is 40%. It doesn't tell me how many people voted though.
I do not know.
Usually... Okay, I'll end the poll. Last chance on YouTube to put your vote in. So yes is 60% and 62%. It's gone up. So turning. Damn, it's gone now. Let's slow down. Oh no, I don't want to slow down because I'm going slow enough as it is already. So yes is 62%, no is 37%. Okay, poll 16 votes. So yes. So will I turn on the icing system? I don't. Oh, we can do it in the next one. Okay, turning on the icing system. Peter, you done? Do you know what? I'm probably going a lot faster than 127 knots. Do you know? Juice. Because I've got buttons for all this stuff, folks. Prop. Windshield. Pumps. Ice. Light. Everything. Okay, so it should clear up. I'm going to put my eyes on the moment now, hopefully shortly. Visibility is very bad. Autopilot is off.
It's actually funny, like, you know, how we went from very good to very bad.
I love that. Yeah, it's just the whole thing. It's so different. Yeah, it's going to take a while for this ice to melt off. I think Autopilot is there first, is he? Yeah.
Oh, what's happening here now?
Yep. Let's have a look outside. Too sensitive in the old camera. There we go. So I'm bombing along. There's the airport. I can see it now. I'm decluttering. I'm going to hop in the cockpit. Oh, I can't see a thing. Autopilot off. I'm going to fly over the runway. I cannot see a thing at all.
Okay,
danger.
This is supposed to be it. I lost all control. I lost all control of my aircraft.
Really?
Yeah. And we have a
and
crash.
I'm going 162 knots. So the Peter G froze.
And we have a crash to desktop.
Oh, after all the bug fixes.
Yeah. 21, 22.
That's the runway. Okay, let's get all my. Let's get the views sorted out here. Where is my? Oh god, I thought I crashed. Havoc is taking place, folks. Havoc. Get the camera back, please. Thank you. And let's have a look and see if we can put eyes in this airfield.
That was.
Turn around and went past it on purpose. It's interesting. I've got to look in at the artificial horizon here. I'm going very slowly now. I think that Toby eye tracker is making things more complicated. There it is. So that's the side I want to take. I want to land on. I'm going to come out here a little bit to this river. About 113 knots will do. Get rid of the mouse because that means our eye candy. Full, they were full anyway. Turn flaps. I'm going to take a right turn on the way back. Let's turn for final. An unusual approach, I know. I believe that's not too jerky for you. It looks jerky in my monitor. But I think it's okay for everyone watching. Well, over. It's very heavy. Very, very, very heavy. There's the runway. There's the runway. Good, good. Gears fixed. Next stage of flaps coming down. Feet on the pedals. I want to slow down even more. Full flaps. Nice long runway. Getting in is easier. Let's trim it a little bit. It's the takeoff is the hardest part.
500.
Let's go for about 90 knots. Full flaps, flaps are down, gears fixed. All good. The icing hasn't cleared on my windshield. It seems to be, you know, in real life it would take a long time for that unless you have heating like directly on the windshield, which I do mister. Okay, here we go. Let's make this a nice landing. Oh, it's very pitchy, very dodgy. It's very pitchy because the centre of gravity's off. Well, we're going to fly it down like a float plane. Come on. In you come. There we go. I didn't see much. Didn't exactly get the centre line. But I'm not complaining. There goes the brakes. Flaps up. Letting that off. Let's spin her around. That was hard work for me now, folks. Because I couldn't see. I'm gonna just backtrack now to the end of the runway this time. So yeah, that was a bit of work now. There's something. I'm getting a red light here for something. I'm gonna taxi back. I'm going to investigate that. The backtrack to the very beginning of the runway, because the first time I nearly crashed back into the ground because of the weight.
Yeah, but you should have less weight now.
Hmm?
You should have less weight now.
I should have less weight now.
Yeah, because you burn fuel.
Yes. Yeah, I burnt a lot of fuel. I don't have a lot of fuel either.
Well, there you go.
We could have an engine failure at some point.
You should be now in your limits.
I'm way past the limits.
But you might be in there now.
Yeah. Oh no! It was so out. We'll have a look now. We'll turn around here. Let's not bumping around the place. Let's spin around. Oh, it's very fast. The old taxi there. Rudder's very sensitive. Yeah, let's up to a halt here there now. Boom. Park and brake on. Let's have a look at my landing. What's that red light here? Inlet not BP.
It's your bypassed inertial separator. It's not switched on.
Is there one of this?
Yeah, it's like if you look down, you have like next to the icing, next to the left of the pitot heat, you have your bypass.
There it is. There. Oh, it's active. Okay, it does work. Okay. I thought this button is not. Okay, cool. No, it's still giving out. So the pitot heat, okay, is fine. We're not getting any de-icing, so is there a way to do? I think this is very slow to de-ice the windshield. It appears to be off the leading edge of the wings there, which is great. But it's clearing up very, very slowly in the windshield, and I like that because that's more realistic. See, I can see him now. When I was in final, I couldn't see. So let's have a look at the replay very quickly. Let's hit the replay. No, that's FS realistic. Replay. Okay, stop recording. Replay. Let's pause the replay. Let's go to the last bit of the landing. And resume replay. Let's have a look outside. See here, I couldn't see much at all. There's the runway. Stop with the flaps down. That's what I was looking for, to be overweight, etc., etc., so I could barely take off. That's exactly what happened. It's a very, very dodgy takeoff. I think the landing will be fine. I don't have any issues with that. We're going to take off again now soon, folks. Straight away, so get ready. Those of you who are flying along. Jizerel says, I love the beautiful snow coverage. Yeah, it looks really good, doesn't it? El Ingrato Nas Sundu says, what kind of aircraft do I fly? Well, in this simulator, this is the Kodiak. Oh, let's look at this touchdown. At the moment, I fly them all in the flight sim. In the real world, anything with a single engine in it, give me the anything with a single engine or twin engine, give me the keys and I'll fly it for you. Let me examine that landing again, if I may. Pause. I just see the undercarriage there. I'm trying to. This is the touchdown bit, not the whole thing. There. See replay. I just saw the suspension there. Looked great. The whole action. I couldn't see anything, so I just kind of kept going and let slight rate of descent because I couldn't see. They've done such a great job, the Kodiak, Colonel King, haven't they?
Oh, it's fantastic.
It just, the way the suspension and the sound of the wheels touching down and just the movement of the aircraft, it's just brilliant.
I mean, they did probably the best job on the Kodiak for any of the aircraft I've seen.
Nice landing.
It is. It's the best aircraft at the moment in flight sim. It really is. Let us go again. Shall we go again? You ready, Colonel Clink?
Oh yeah, I will catch up with you. Don't you worry.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is my flaps are up. I'm going to put. I'm going to use 10 degrees to stop it stalling at that all the time. Right. First of all, icing's all on. I need to back up. What that is. I have to read the manual. Landing light should be on. Taxi light should be on. Do this here. Landing light on. Strobe on. Everything on. Good. Okay, let's take off again. Now this is going to be dodgy. This is most definitely going to be dodgy. Okay, so brakes off. Full power. Fuel is not looking good. I think we'll have an engine failure shortly. Off. Come on. There you go. Very sensitive in the rudder, that's okay. My speed's alive. Wants lots of rudder here. What is with the rudders? Right, so they haven't fixed the rudders in the update, Colonel King.
Oh no, they didn't, no.
They haven't touched it. It's all over the shop, the rudders. It's oversensitive. 84, I know I'm taking a lot of speed on purpose, folks. Up we go. I want to... Yeah, it's better with 10 flaps, as it would be. Good.
Well, 20 is short for the takeoff, like really.
Yeah, they're useless once they're in the air, of course. But you don't want to take them up too soon. Flaps up. 200 feet. Now he gets the speed. If I press those, rudders very sensitive. Feet off the rudders. So I'm going to use the rudder trim. Why I have to put in so much rudder trim, I can't tell you. I don't know why. And we're off. I'm turning now to our nav point to get back on the system. Get back on track. No stony stall this time. That's probably because I have the icing on. Maybe that had a lot to do with it. COVID. I think it was the icing.
Potentially.
I think it was the icing. And maybe taking off with no flaps. And I think I took off with a bit extra speed this time when I rode down the runway. So let's get the autopilot sorted out. Let us go to speed. 400 feet a minute, or 500 feet will do. Autopilot on. Autopilot activated. Let's see if it does something crazy. No, it's just coming up to 2 feet turns here, that's why. Now it's going to turn left. Great, so we're off. Take a little bit of power back so it doesn't go over red. Flaps are up. Gears up. Gears fixed. You're going to shoot me for that. You've no gear, Gripperson. Now, I want to get into the clouds again. Let's see if we can build up. Oh, have we got a long trip here? Yeah, we got it. No, we don't. I wait for a long leg, and I'll turn the icing back off and see if it will cause major problems.
Oh, the next leg is short, long-ish. Like there's a couple of user points there. Like so you have to look at the flight plan really.
Yeah, I'll do that as we go. The upcoming problem is the fuel situation. You know? And on that note, let's climb a little bit higher. You know? Let's do that. Let's go to 3,500 feet. Although it is a short leg, I don't think we'll get up that high. Let's go to 3,000 feet. So we're on our way to 3,000 feet at 500 feet a minute, but it's only doing 450. We're on our turn here. So let's see if that fuel will actually, you know. Yeah, imminent. Okay. But the weather is absolutely stunning. It's cold here too. It's like 3 degrees, Colonel Cake. In Ireland. In the East Coast.
Something like that. It's 2.4 degrees outside.
Hey Siri, what temperature is it? 3 degrees here. It used to be cold before, during and after Christmas. Now it gets really cold the end of February, March, April. It's shifting, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's definitely shifting. And it's still warm September, you know, it's still warm up to Christmas, warmish.
You can have like stunning Septembers and Octobers. And you know, it's kind of mixed bag over Christmas and in January, and then you're coming into February, March, April, and it's like freezing.
Yeah. I remember the summers used to be very hot, and the winters always snowed every year, without fail. Not a massive snow like you'd have in Europe, for example, but you know, it would be snowing a lot. So we're going to take a right turn now for the next airfield. Sarin Aviation, is this the default live weather or Rex? This is the default Sarin. This is default weather, live weather with live time. Rex, I don't know Rex. I don't know if it... I'm not going to take the risk of buying Rex to see if it makes it better, because the whole thing about Rex was in the old Flight Simulator and in X-Plane, it would make it look kind of close to this. Not really close, but better.
I have...
I don't think Rex makes it any better.
I have the Rex runway surfaces, right, just to make them a wee bit more dirty, right? But it's kind of a mixed bag. Like, some of that looks nice, some of them, I don't know. Like, you know, I have an awful lot of snow on the runways at the moment. Like, you know, I don't think it should be there, if you get my drift.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I don't know.
Coming back down now, 2,000 feet. Yeah, is it worth the money now? Because it doesn't... It was a must-have for the older flight simulators. But I don't know if it's a must-have for this, because it's updating. It's getting better all the time in Microsoft Flight Sim, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah.
Maximilian says... I always thought that was a cool name. It's the same here in Germany, especially February is often cold here. Very cold.
Maximilian. It reminds me of an old Disney sci-fi movie about a black hole, where a madman had a ship parked around the black hole, and there was this robot Maximilian saving the day.
Yeah, or a James Bond villain. Was there a James Bond villain called Maximilian? Okay, we're coming in now to land shortly, folks. Autopilot's off, and it's done that thing again. It's the rudder's way out. I can't put enough rudder in.
So what happened to me here, it was basically, it kind of disabled my yoke early on, right?
Okay.
And then it did a crash to desktop.
Oh.
Yeah. So I had to disconnect and reconnect the yoke for it to work. And let's see if that happens again. But that's what I say, like, you know, since the last update, I have some issues with the Logitech or Cytec equipment. Don't know if that is driver related or what the story is.
It's annoying because it's different for everyone, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, a bit of bumpy weather there. Let's get back to about 100 knots. Let's make this a nice landing here now. Get bumpy. Centre line. More flaps. Get on that centre line. What's going on here? It's my seated position. It's hard to see. Full flaps. Too fast. Too fast there. Decluttering. Tailwind for sure. Tailwind for sure. Coming in now. Definitely got a tailwind there. Definitely got a tailwind. On centre, very fast. Felt like we got a serious tailwind there. I was going a little bit too fast. Yeah, we had a tailwind at 6 knots there, and that makes all the difference. Very thin runway currently. How do you find them? Why?
That's bush flying in Alaska.
Yep. Not very long runway though.
Consider yourself that is tarmac.
Yep. Consider myself lucky.
Yeah.
Thumbs up. Let's leave one stage down. Jam on the brakes here and spin around, but not too fast as to make everyone dizzy. So I'm going to turn around and take off with a headwind. which would be nice for a change. Now this is a long leg, I think, isn't it, Colonel Clink?
The next one is a longish leg, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna wait here. Just wait for. Oh, sorry about that, folks. That's my Tobii eye tracker. Now, so what I'm gonna do this time, this thing's a long leg. I'm gonna fly in the cloud. Hopefully, if there's cloud there. And icing is going to be terrible. So Peter White off. Let's fly like a fool for a while. See what happens. Prop off. Windshield. I'm going to leave the windshield on because I can't see them. Right. Eyesight, we'll leave that on. So all you have really is the prop. But where's the wing surface?
It's like the surface and prop. It's either on or off, unfortunately.
Oh, it's both of them. Yeah, it's either on or off. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
You wouldn't believe this. I've just run out of fuel. The engine's cutting out. How lucky is that? There we go. The prop stopped. So, there you go. So I don't have to do a forced landing this week. Hooray! Yeah, there goes. The prop stopped. Stopping. Yeah, that's a lucky one. So that was we just barely made it. That is bizarre. Let's get our fuel up to something sensible here. We'll stop playing around with the fuel. So we'll put about half. 56, that's more than enough. We're still out of limits though. We're going to start the engine again. Come on, baby. There we go. So that was very lucky.
Yeah.
Because with all the weight and all the messing around, it would be, you know, it wouldn't be very short field. It wouldn't be short field like at all. Okay, everything's set. Have I got my flaps organized? Yes, I do. If I can have a look at the instrument there. Yes, there it is. And we're ready to go, folks. Park and brake is going to come off. Park and brake off. Dab the brakes. Full power. Oh, park and brake off. No, that's on. That's off. Come on. It's a bit fiddly. I have a button on my Bravo throttle quadrant. So now the rudders are going to go crazy again. I'm still dangerous because I'm seriously overweight and a serious rearward center of gravity. So now I'm just after realizing, of course, there's a big hill in front of me. Yeah. So I'm going to keep it on the runway for ages. I'm putting slight forward pressure in the control column. I'm going to keep it on the runway for as long as I can. I need all the speed I can get. I need all the speed I can muster, mister. Don't be go before we hit the run. Oh no, it did it again. Right rudder, steady now, straight and level flight. But we're okay, we got 96 knots. Okay, let's get a climb rate, 600 feet a minute. Good, flaps up. Dump those flaps. Oh, the ground is meeting to meet me. Let's bring it up to the X. Oh. I'm not in a good place here. Not in a good place. The wind is... Oh, get over the trees, please. I'm in trouble, Colonel Clink. Damn that rudder.
Oh dear.
Keep it in balance. I've got full rudder in now. And it's not enough to centre it.
I'm so in the clouds at the moment.
I'm turning very gently. Get back on track. 93 knots. Everything's fully forward. Flaps are up. Maybe I was a little bit early taking the flaps up. Okay, I admit it. Full rudder. What's going on with this thing? Stentor. Got full rudder in now to keep it balanced. And that's not behaving as it should. It's like I'm cross controlling.
Yeah.
It's bizarre. So, I wonder if I leave the rudders alone. Yeah, it's like the indication is off. The balance ball.
Did you do your checklist, like, you know, your flight surfaces are free and full and correct?
None of that happened. None of the normal stuff happened.
Oh dear.
Let's put it on autopilot and see what happens. Autopilot on. Oh, let's set my vertical speed first. Vertical speed. Boom. 300 feet a minute will do. Autopilot on. It's going to be a bit messy here because it's a few turns. Tell you what I can. I'm very low. I'm still 500 feet. I'm going to go direct to Fat. Oh no, we've got another runway coming up. We've got. Is that another runway we've got coming up? 8AK3.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we're out of trouble now. We're actually coming. We're back on track. Okay, so we're good. We're out of trouble. Danger's past. Although we are climbing very slowly. Let's get to 500 feet a minute. Or 8. I've got the speed. Okay, it's fixed. All good. The use of buttons hasn't jumped up once, folks. With all the drama that's been happening. Okay. This week, not a peep. Yep. I think at this stage, Producer Buttons has faith in my abilities. You know? That's what I'm saying, and I'm sticking to it.
Is she not, coming to correct you?
No, she hasn't kicked off once. I think she's just going, gripper sim, you can get yourself out of a hole. I'll just sleep.
Oh, here's a question for you. When you take off, right, and land, right? Do you have the yaw dampener still on the autopilot?
I haven't touched that yet.
It's like when you're looking on your
yeah, it's on now. It's on now.
Box of buttons, right? So when you switch the autopilot off, right, make sure that the yaw dampener is off as well.
Oh, you have to switch it off manually, okay.
Right, so you have that on your box of buttons.
Yep. It's activated. The deuce. Oh, it's a big steep turn we're coming up. Coming up on. Oh, we're going very slow, 94 knots. That turn sucked an awful lot of speed off our energy. We're like 10 degrees. I know it's just up in the air entirely. I've no passengers today, Karen Clink. It's not showing up any passengers. Maybe it's the model I've chosen. Is it this aircraft that had the passengers in the back, or was something else?
No, this should have the passengers on. Let me see. Let me see in my... oh, I don't... do I have any passengers in the plane, even? Let me see my weight imbalances.
If you look behind.
The co-pilot, I don't want one. Just knowing.
Yeah, I got weight for the passengers here.
Let me see now. No, it doesn't show the passengers anymore.
I wonder.
Terrible upgrade bug, I suppose.
Yeah. They fix bugs and make new ones.
Yeah.
That's how that works. That's how that works. So let's see where we're gonna. This is gonna be another short trip here now. Let us go to. Oh no, we're okay. Let's
So
declutter a little bit and get some eye candy. I'll just get my face out of the way.
Papa Alf India Kilo, I think it's the next one, no?
Is it? Because I see a little. Maybe you just chose to. It's just a circle.
Might be that I'm
HAK3.
I'm still behind a wee bit.
8KA3.
Oh yeah. No, don't worry. I'll catch you.
Let me get the flight plan up.
I'm burning. No. You're correct. I'm still behind you. So I'm burning the midnight oil here and catching up with you.
Johnny F73 says passengers have to be 70 kilograms or so to show up on their seat. So let's try that. I'm going to try that. So it would be Johnny F is full of knowledge.
And wise he is. Yeah.
So, folks, I'm going to take a little bit of weight off. I put one passenger in, so 70 kilograms. 70. Let's just say we threw someone out who was misbehaving. Okay, so this one, that's 70. Yeah, let's look behind. No. Maybe all of them.
No, it's like if you put 180 or 190 pounds in it should be fine.
I think they all have to be the same weight. Possibly. Yeah, I'd say all of them have to be the same weight. This is a different seating configuration though, this one. They're not all facing forward, so maybe that's what it is. So I'm letting ice build up in the wings, folks. We're going to see how the aircraft behaves. I'm still getting windshield icing. Well, I haven't really been in the clouds, so it's only a little bit on the leading edges of the aircraft. I can't see much. The glare is a real pain in the neck. I wonder what this... okay. The glare is a bit of a prop. You know, we're going into the sun. And that's a real thing in the real world, you know?
Yep.
The glare can be a big issue, folks. I'm going to fly into the hill here if I don't correct this. Autopilot off. Well, actually, let's take my autopilot here. I'm going to select a new altitude. Vertical nav. No time for that. Let's make it over the hill here. I've got a few knots of energy left to get over these trees. And back down again. Oh no, it's getting very dodgy now. Okay, so
500.
yeah. Yeah, it's dodge, folks. We're low, overweight, and we're building up on ice. We will survive. We will carry on. We will carry on and enjoy the view. Very nice. Let's have a look outside. Yeah, it's not enough cloudage to build up the ice. We'll see. We'll see how things go. A little bit of ice in the leading edges there. This is going to mess with our lift. You know, if you took all that ice, right, and put it in a bag, it's going to be pretty damn heavy. So let's see if we can land this puppy, or even worse, take off. Now, we're going up to the airfield, a 8AK3.
Yeah.
Which I have a feeling, Colonel Clink, you know, that's going to be hard for me to find.
Possibly.
You know, I would say when you made this flight plan, you're thinking to yourself, I could get gripperson with this one. Yeah, there's trees as far as you can see, Windage. Okay, so let's get prepared. This could be very difficult. And of course I haven't got the augmented reality on either, to make it even more difficult. Flying wide Alaska. Madness. Right. Let's get prepared for landing here. Let's get all the cameras back on.
And I didn't even give you the proper hills. Like, you know, they're just tiny hills.
They're baby hills.
Baby hills, yeah.
Can't see a thing.
Are you still full of ice?
It's building up a little bit. Just a small amount. Where is this runway? Is that it there? That must be it over there. See, I can't see with the high nose altitude. Okay. Let's zoom right in here. On the old, I've just gone right overhead it. Sorry, I've gone overhead the runway. Okay, fine. Coming down to 1500 feet. Take a little power off. I had full power on all the way. Misleading. I'm going to go down to 1,000 feet. Let's keep an eye out here. For terrain as well.
Terrain.
Yeah.
500.
Where is this runway? I've had this feeling in the past. Not in such a dangerous circumstance, but these small little airfields are hard to find. Maybe I'm too low. Let's get up a little bit higher. And let's zoom that out again. Oh no. Get all of that Tobii eye tracker. It's driving me mad here at the moment. Now. I want physical buttons for everything. Oh, here we go again. I can't change the range.
It's not so difficult to find. I can see the airfield already.
It is. I'm just trying to fiddle with buttons here. And because I'm so heavy, avoids the stall on lowering 10 flaps.
So it's straight overhead.
Can't see because
First stage of flaps.
of the icing. And the icing won't go away. Where are you? Where are you? Very pitchy. I know I can put on the tags and give it away, but let's find it. That's got to be it there. What is it? Could be a field for all I know. Oh, it's further down. It's incredibly heavy, this aircraft, and of course the rudder's not helping me out here with it's out of balance. Can't see because it's below the nose. Oh, good. Come on. That is flying mid-key, I think. No, that was already. Oh, where's the airfield? Okay, I gotta go a bit higher here. Still descending here. This is ridiculous. The rudder is all over the shop. The balance. Rudder in here. Oh, I'm gonna spin out here. I'm in real trouble here. I'm in real trouble here, folks. I need to clear the windshield. I can't see a thing. I went right past it there.
It was
Let's get over
such
this
an
hill.
easy airfield to find.
Well, I just can't see it. Well, you see, if you could, can you see what I'm seeing here now? What? Water. Sort it out. Minus 200 feet a minute here. This is death. I want to get rid of the weight now. Okay, I'm gonna have to climb up. I'm gonna have to go straight ahead. Come on. Just, oh, it's the ice. Damn it. It's the ice. Come on, we're gonna get away with this. It's too heavy. It's too heavy. It's too heavy. We're gone. We're gone. Death, brother, kill John Spart. We're all gone. It just what the ice must have built up. The ice must have built up. It did. It built up significantly. It built up. Let me show you here now.
I'm looking at the Seneca and it's full of ice here.
Yeah, I'm full of ice. I can see it in the nose here. Let's hit the Y button here. That smash got rid of the ice. I just couldn't see out the windshield. There you go. That's icing. There you die. That's it. Mother Death killed John Spartan. You know. I'm gonna have to come a bit higher. And I will get rid of the icing. There you go. And that's what happens.
That would be wise.
Well, it's all gone now because it's crashed. Has it? Yeah, so that, you know, it doesn't look like a lot. But you know. See, the way I can't see out the windshield there. That is the problemo. See the big jet there on the runway. So yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the icing and the weight. Yeah, that's just bizarre to experience that all the problems that happen at the same time, all that stuff that happens. You can't see. There's everyone there now. Look. There we go. Real tough landing there. Oh.
Bouncy.
It's just a field.
Yeah, of course it's just a field.
Oh, no wonder I couldn't see it. But see, I didn't have the tags on, so... I saw that building from the air. I was going, oh, is that a house in the airfield?
It's Alaska.
Yeah, it's nuts, man.
It's like, you find a field, you land there. Like, you know, you land on a whatchamacallit, on those
but you know the way you can kind of tell an airfield?
Huh?
Do you know the way you can kind of tell an airfield?
Yeah.
You kind of look and see, but we're not used to see it. When there's snowing out, I remember flying when there's snow out in the real world, and it's very hard. Everything looks so much different.
Yeah.
So I'd say all that ice there, I was expecting to see more of a build-up. But look, I suppose, no, that's all you need, isn't it? Well, look, it's a graphical representation. But there's a lesson for everybody, including myself there. You know, get rid of all. Don't go flying with ice. It's death.
It's a bad thing. Ice is bad.
I know. But I thought I might get away with it. I pushed it too far.
Yeah.
I pushed it too far. Everyone's laughing, going, oof, terrible landing. So let's see. Let's put the ice onto max. Windshield. Oh, it was off. I must have switched it off.
You have the windshield icing off. That would be silly.
Everything's back on now. Everything's back on. But there you go. That's icing for you. And that was my first deliberate trying to avoid icing crash. Let's get the weight balance back to normal. And stop wasting everybody's time with my foolishness.
Right.
So what do you say about 80 pounds per person? Great.
Are we going to the next place?
Let us go to the next place.
And I would suggest after that one, we're gonna do whatchamacallit, a break.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're now 34 into it. So the next one, we're going to take a 5-minute break. So we're off again, full power.
Okay, full
I
power.
have to physically look
we
here
go.
to see where the flaps are because it doesn't give me any. Okay, there's 10 flaps. Oh, what? That's, see, look down for a second and it's all over. Full power. Up we go.
Full power, 70 knots, and up we go.
Taking a right turn. Now let's see if that rudder gives us problems again. Right. Group invalidation. Oh, it's pushed to group. Okay. Back on track. It's flying much easier now. The rudder, I don't have to have. The rudder is now centered mostly. Whereas before I had to put in tons of rudder to keep the ball in place. Now when you turn and stuff, it's going to go out, of course, because I'm not putting in rudder actions. But it was in straight and level flight, it was way out. Oh, here we go. We're going to have the same problem. Yeah, maybe it's my trim. Let's get it centered here. There we go. Autopilot on. Actually, let's eat that off and get it centered. To the right. A bit more. I'm just using the controls at the top here of the rudder. Now that looks good. Okay, autopilot back on. And we're golden.
Yeah.
I've got full power jammed on. It's only saying that's fine. I take a tiny little bit back just for reality. And there we go. So the ice is going to start coming off. The leading edges and the prop. Yep. So hopefully that will slowly start to melt off. Or maybe it's just, you know, too cold. Now let's double check that everything's off. Or everything's on. Windshield's on. Put that pump on. Lights on. Everything's on. Excellent. Now, I think I'll climb up a little bit higher. This is quite a long run, I think, is it?
Can't remember.
Well, I'll tell you now in a sec. Yeah, it's a reasonable run. It's a reasonable run, folks. So yeah, there you go. That's, I mean, I got away with it the first leg with the ice and the overweightness. But not when I couldn't see out the window. I couldn't find the airfield. And I think what happened, the ice is just building up so fast that it was just too heavy and we just fell out of the sky. And the ground was rising to meet us. Fascinating. And it's fascinating to see, you know, something else takes over. So it's never the case of going, oh, I have to control the aircraft now. You're looking for the airfield. It's interesting. All these different things crop up. I'm flying past everybody else there now. Let's tag up. Oh. There's Nighthawk. There's, no, not a lot. There's Jimmy 2 Feet. Welcome, Jimmy 2 Feet. And Davo is with us as well. Let's have a look at some of the comments. Oh, Lost Stalker says, put the weight as 70 pounds, not 70 kilos. I show the people back. 70 pounds, okay. I mean, why can't they just have... Well, it's 80 pounds there. It should be... You know, not be exactly 70 pounds.
So if you put it about 170 kilos, sorry, 170 pounds.
170 pounds, okay. Oh no, that's going to be, we're out of CG there again.
No,
I'll tell you what we'll do.
Just the passengers, not the
Payload.
Not the payload.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll put the payload down here. You put them in manually, you mean?
Yeah.
170. I heard a bing bing. I'm going to get to that now in a sec. And that was... actually, I'll get to it now. That was Shallow Depth. Actually, before, Shallow Depth resubscribed Prime for 6 months. Breathe on the windows, man. He says, Shallow Depth, thank you very much for resubscribing for 6 months. Shallow Depth, I hail you. And Mutant Fat Cat followed. Welcome, Mutant Cat, and thank you very much, Shallow Depth. Before Shallow Depth, it was Flying McGee, and then Rick Hall subscribed with the Avenger 10, and Argo Karen subscribed again. Thank you all. Thank you all so much for that. So I'm putting in £170 here. Hopefully I won't crash into a hill whilst I'm doing this. 170. So we've got £1,700 left to do. Let's get rid of that to see if it works. There we go. I was worried I crashed into a hill there. No, I don't think I have the right liver, the right model. It's no big deal. There we go. Copper Hats fly the C-17. Colonel Cake.
Sorry, what?
The C-17.
Yeah. I don't know what the C-17 is.
I'll tell you now what it is. I will tell you now. I think it's one of those military lifters. Yeah, the C-17 Globemaster.
Oh, okay.
And I saw that. In flightsim.to, I think it is, and I must download that actually. That's really cool. The outside looks great, but the inside is not in any way. It doesn't really apparently represent the real thing. But still, it's a bit of fun. That's something I'd like to make a video on. Oh, we're into flatlands now.
Do I see there a PA-28 retractable behind you?
May well do. Yeah, who would that be?
Except the gear is not retracted.
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes it shows the gear down, but maybe they fixed that though, haven't they? It's a B-28 with, it's showing, I'll just speed up the camera here. It's showing the gear, yeah, it's a retractable gear and the flaps are down one stage. Yeah, there's TCS ducks in the Beach Barren.
Oh, it's Beach Barren?
No, he's behind the one with the gear down. Maybe he just wants to slow down, I don't know. Who is it? Just, the tag isn't coming up. It's USO. The BE-36. I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't really relay what's happening. I feel. I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't say USO now would be make that kind of mistake. Do you know, in all fairness. There's everyone else behind. Copper Hat. Flying Midge is with us as well. I can't see the group behind because they're all cluttered up. Hoolan and the P-28R Hula Logist. I don't know if they're with us or not. They're kind of far away. 6,000 feet. If you are with us, welcome. Welcome to the Madness. And in front there, leading the pack, is... Oh no, it's KJSP and someone else. Is that me? Am I in the front? For a change. Yeah, maybe I am. Oh no, I'm not. Look at all these people ahead. Davo, Ian got TNT, and no, not a lot. It foolish me to think I was ahead of everybody else. I love as I'm looking through here, guys. You can all the sounds. Let me speed up the camera a bit. You can hear all the sounds of the other aircraft. It's a Globe Master, but it doesn't show up as one. Jimmy 2 Feet's with us. I love when I do this, you can hear all the sounds of the aircraft whizzing by. Marvin Biggins. There's coming up Nighthawk and your mama. Here comes BM. There's Colonel Clink with Flying Midge. Then Fallen Up. I love the sound. 2-3 Sierra with Equus Evolved and ARH 64 CDN. I'll speed up the camera again. And then way in the back, Slurpy Jam, the D17. With Johnny F73. And then there's Cross. I love the sounds, I can't get over it. Florida Fella. And then there was Boston Elf. Boston Elf is in the TBM. Where's he? There he is. Boston Elf, you have to catch up. You got a faster aircraft than everybody else. And it's a disgrace. So yeah, I love the way you can just slew past all the aircraft like that, and the sounds are just incredible. It's nice to fly in a big bunch, I think.
Yeah.
You know? Nope. Back the same way we came. And back to me. Or should I say, no, that one I want. So we're flying along, folks. Now when we get to our next destination, there'll be a loo break, or tea break, or snack break. I hope you all have your snacks. It's very important to have snacks when you're playing flight sim.
Snacks are very important.
Oh, USO says he's got his gear up. Okay, great. I thought so. I don't know why you see it down. Davo says, ooh, my autopilot seems to want to circle jelly. Interesting. Yeah, I got away with that one. We're coming up to our airfield now. Papa Alpha Foxtrot Mike. So I'm bombing along here at 166 knots. Now I can see perfectly, so no excuses this time. No excuses this time whatsoever. So we may have... we've got 3 minutes. Oh, no. What am I saying? We've got 6, maybe 9 minutes. Let's get some eye candy in. I'm going to have a look then at Clutter a little bit for eye candy reasons. And let's have a look at the comments then. I'll just give us some more real estate there and get rid of my mug. And have a look at the chat there in YouTube. So what's the big thing? We're still waiting for the PMDG. I was convinced it would be here in February. Speaking of the devil, Social 2001 says excited about the PMDG. 7 Aviation says how does the payware Kodiak compare with the Caravan mod? I think the Kodiak beats it hands down in my opinion, but that's subjective, isn't it, Colonel Clink?
Oh yeah.
I do like the Kodiak, I have to say.
Like the Kodiak is like, well, the mission for the Kodiak and the Caravan is basically the same, right? It's like the Kodiak is a wee bit shorter, but in the sim, like the way the Kodiak behaves, the way the functionality is, I think wins it hands down.
Yeah, but it's also quite subjective. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, oh god, I better check the cockpit here, folks. It's a matter of taste as well, you know. Like some people would say, well, I'm listening again. They might say that, you know, why? Oh, I'm turning. Am I turning or what's going on here with this airplane?
I do not know.
But for me, and currently, Kodiak's a great little airplane.
Oh yeah, no, it's like this. There's not much of a difference, but overall, like, you know, it's for me, Kodiak is like the better plane in the simulator.
Yeah. Barely gonna get above this hill, folks. Luckily I was quick in the autopilot. Bombing along here at full power. I'm gonna leave it at full power. Get all the levers forward here now, like a crazy lunatic. 500 feet above the ground now. There goes that ledge. Wow. Flying along this ridge. It's just amazing. I'm just using the Tobii eye tracker now to look at. Let me know if it's smooth for y'all. You know, I'll have a look at the comments now in a sec. But just as I'm panning around here, let me know if it's choppy for you. It shouldn't be. I'm using a television as my main screen. Although it is 4K, the refresh rate is not that good. But if I glance over at the what you're supposed to be seeing, it's quite smooth. Good stuff. So yes, the PMDG, I'm looking forward to that. I'm hoping it's going to be hopefully their best ever. So I'm going to have to learn again how to fly the 737. And I don't want to be not knowing if I'm learning the right thing or not. But it sounds to me... Oh, I just glanced over the comments here. Flying mid-D was saying, mountains, script, mountains!
Terrain.
Yeah. Because I saw them ahead and I said, oh, I'll get the autopilot. I'll use the autopilot, you know. I'm using the real sim gear autopilot. Box of buttons, I call it. And I got out of it very quickly with it. So I'm pleased with that. Where was I? What was I going to say there? PMDG, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Karen, 1976 says she needs to make more tea. Yeah, that's coming up now. We're going to land. We're going to make some tea. What kind of tea do they drink in Canada? You know, in England they have PG chips, and they have... What else do they have? The English do love their tea. We have Lions tea here. Do you drink tea in Germany? Would that be a thing? Colonel Flake?
What?
Tea.
Yeah, with rum.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Then you start descending. Let's go down to 2,000 feet. Oh, we'll leave it at 2.5. There we go. This looks to me like a paved runway, thank God. I'm going to throw it in here. We're getting into dark zone again below the clouds. Next waypoint, take a left turn. And I like the way kind of think you set it up so we're going in straight on approach.
Maybe it is, maybe it's not.
Okay, now let's get ready for our approach. Let's camera up. That's all done. Camera set. Is that it there? No. My scenery isn't. It's not loading all the way. You know what and yeah, I always had that problem when you zoom in. I always had that problem. Oh, let's take the power off. Autopilot off. Pops fully forward. Maybe this isn't a paved runway. I hope I'm right. That's the runway ahead of me. Hot arc. 10 flaps. 10 flaps. 10 flaps. Oh, there's 2 runways. See, it's iced up, you see, that's why. Is that an apron? I don't know. I'm not sure, so I'm not going to take any risks. I think we're kind of on a left base. I'm thinking. We're going to pop it down here. We're going to take a turn. We're going to take a very short left base. I think I was right the first time. So it's 2 runways. I'll go with KJSP. So we're on a left downwind. There it is. Good. A bit too slow because I was looking out the window. It doesn't help. I want my 100 knots, please. There we go. That'll do. Everyone coming in. Let's declutter. Of course, I'm coming the opposite way. 500 feet to go. Add a little bit of power. There we go. Oh, now I see the lights. There's lights on the runway. This pleases me greatly.
Yeah.
I like that. That's cool.
Can't miss it.
Yeah. I also like with the simulator is I like the way you can't see the lights on the sides like in the real world.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. Thumbs up.
Yeah, we definitely touched down.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, firm landing. Taxi to the end. Take off. Ooh, lots of people are doing firm landings. Ooh, here comes the big jet here. Here comes the Globemaster. Let's watch him. Ooh, very nice from the Globe Master. Back and break out. Outside. Let's see how everyone else is doing. Yeah, interesting. This is a very interesting trip this week. There goes someone else there. Oh, bit of a bouncy bounce bounce. Bit of a bouncy bounce bounce. Here comes another one. They're all coming in. Here comes the TBM. It looks to be a bit better. I can see them bouncing a little bit and modelling along.
Yeah.
You know, is that something new?
Don't know.
They just seem to, the models seem to be a bit more accurate than before, I'm thinking. Do you know, the other players? The other simmers? Here comes the beach barn. Oh, my camera isn't fast enough. Let's speed up the camera here. That's better. Yeah, it seems a bit better, doesn't it? I think. There you go, folks. We're going to take a quick 5-minute break.
Yeah.
For a cup of tea or whatever you need to do with 5 minutes, and we're going to finish the... I know some of you want to go to bed early and didn't want to, you know, step out, but we'll be back in exactly 5 minutes.
See you in a few, folks.
Folks, we'll see you in a short 5 minutes after this intermission.
And now, let's enjoy an intermission. We hope you filled your snack bar full of tasty treats to eat and drink. Perhaps a tempting tasting hotting dog, or a thirst-quenching sugar drink. Some fresh crunching popping corn perhaps, or an assortment of sugar-coated sweetness. Even enjoying a sickness stick. We've plenty of time, so visit your snack bar now. See now, Mr. and Mrs. Barker enjoying and gorging on the lovely treats with their lovely children. You could be doing this too, you still have time. And for those of you tea lovers, let's have a look at some tea-making tips. Yes, the most important tea-making tip, of course, when you have time, is to use the right mug. Yes, the right tea mug is always the right way. Look for the Grippersim tea mug. Yes, it makes your tea taste 20% better. Now, don't worry, you still have plenty of time to make your cup of tea. Mrs. Ainsley Creetrap, what do you think of drinking a cup of tea from the Grippersim mug as opposed to the normal mug?
Lovely. It's not everyone who can make a good cup of tea.
Splendid, Mrs. Ainsley Crabtree. Now, here are the ladies discussing the 6 points of making a good cup of tea, and of course the Grippersim mug will be included. Which number will it be?
Can I remember them? Of course you can. Try now. All right, here goes. Number 1.
Obviously the Grippersim mug.
Always use a good quality tea.
Yes, of course.
Good. Number 2. Always use freshly drawn water, right?
Number
3. Remember to warm the teapot or urn. Everyone knows that one. And number 4. Measure the right quantity of tea for the amount of water in the pot. Very good. Number 5. The water must reach boiling point. Pot to the kettle, not kettle to the pot. And the last rule, number 6.
Here we go.
Let the tea brew for 5 to 10 minutes.
Damn your eyes, woman! God bless. Grippersim tea mug.
Where does it all start? Sometimes here, with an acid stomach, or here, with tense, upset digestive nerves. It may even reach here, with that fuzzy, achy feeling in the head.
Are you suffering from intermission anxiety? It's the acid tension trouble triangle you're suffering from. Yes, now there's a new anti-intermission liquid, Peptus Liquid Elixir. It will break that bothersome intermission trouble triangle. It is fast-acting liquid, has no need to wait for it to dissolve as it's in liquid form. With unknown ingredients, it will settle acid in your stomach and those nasty intermission blues. Side effect of Peptos may include constipation, skin rash or dermatitis, diarrhea, dizziness, drowsiness, dry mouth, severe migraines, insomnia, suicidal thoughts, abnormal heart rhythms, internal bleeding, cancer, loss of sexual appendages, funny walk syndrome, loss of hair, reddening of the hair, big red nose syndrome, whitening of the skin, unusual voice patterns, childish behaviours, a propensity to blow up balloons, death. Break that intermission trouble triangle with Peptos. Yes, Peptos available somewhere.
Just a minute, folks. Yes, that's all it takes to visit our refreshment counter in the lobby. There you'll find popcorn and an assortment of popular candy bars to please every taste. Try one of these delicious candy bars. Big time.
Ingredients include chemicals derived from petroleum,
butternut,
preservatives including sodium benzoate and sulfur dioxide, no nuts included.
Milkshake,
including wood pulp and duck feathers as fillers.
Payday,
including propylene glycol, carcinogenic flavorings, including trace elements of starch, strychnine and
topped
lead.
with Hollywood's super rich coating of the kind you like best. They taste wonderful, they're delicious, they're nutritious. Get one at our confection counter in the lobby now.
And now a word from our esteemed producer. Such kind words. And now back to our normally scheduled programming. Yes.
So, yeah, one or two of you are saying you're getting problems with Twitch. I'm not getting any indications. And I put it on, I watched it, and it wasn't getting choppy, but we'll just see how it goes. Maybe just a temporary thing. Maybe shut down your Twitch and come back again. Oh, it's okay now, is it? Okay, maybe just have to restart. But yeah, usually I get good indications from Streamlabs here. If there's something wrong, I know it goes all red. I get buttons and things. So yes, we have got, I think we have a few airports left. We've got 2 anyway.
It's like, I think it's 2 more to go.
2 more to go.
I think.
Excellent. I'll tell you now, if I look at the GPS, we've got, 2 more. 2 more. And no doubt, quick, I can relax now because I'm not overweight. Will we go again straight away?
I would say so, yeah.
Okay, so let's get the back brake off. And hopefully that's done it now. I'll dab my brakes to be sure. Yes, it is. Make sure I've got my flap set. And actually, let's do this right here now, just for the last 1 or 2 legs. Let's get my my altitude select. 2,500 feet vertical speed. I would say 600 feet a minute. I would say 800 feet. I could say 1,000 feet a minute. And let's go. Full apart. Oh, I've got my flaps here. Oh yeah, they were all down. Yeah, that's not a good idea. Let's just take down flaps. Oh, that rudder. It's doing that thing again. It's doing the gyroscopic effect, etc., etc. The slipstream.
The rudder is a wee bit off whack.
It's just easy. It's so much easier to, a little bit of right rudder to stop the. What are the sounds? A little bit of right rudder to stop the gyroscopic effects, etc. But I got loads of power now. Loads of rudder in to keep the ball balanced. And let's see if we can get a smooth transition at the turn to the autopilot. Say 1,000 feet a minute. So let's get 1,000 feet and autopilot on. Yeah, I was turning a bit steep, wasn't I? But that's fine. Scaring the passengers. Climb's good. Flaps up. Gears fixed. Bob's your uncle. Landing light off. Fuel pumps off and all that kind of stuff. Excellent. Excellente. So, yeah, PMDG, no news from PMDG. Davos says, I went on another stream and it's back again now. It's okay, great. So there's no problems with Twitch. Thank you very much for letting me know. Always let me know if there's something you don't like. So I'm going to go back up to the comments a little bit. Because I mentioned tea earlier on. And you're all telling me what tea you drunk. Where was there was a funny one here? Yorkshire tea. Yorkshire tea, lad. Yeah, no. I'm trying to do a Yorkshire accent.
It's proper tea.
Proper tea from Yorkshire. Proper northern tea. Tetley tea's another one. Tetley. Remember Tetley? Lions is another Irish one. PG Chips, Sling 380 says PG Chips, Tetley, Yorkshire and Twinnings.
Is it Twinnings or Twinings?
Oh, Twinings. Forgive me. Non-10 says I can't pronounce it, I know I butchered it. Nontien. Non-tin says I met a tea pro once. He could tell you what mountain the tea came from. But could he prove it to you? How, you know, I met someone who worked in, many years ago. They worked in a golf club as one of these in America, and he said I can tell you pretty much any wine. He's one of these. He's a bit of a drinker as well. He was one of these fancy people who looked after all the golf members in a high-end golf club. So we had about 30 different types of wines in his house. So I said, oh, yeah, how do I know you know that? And he said, well, pick a bottle. So I picked a bottle, put it in the glass, gave it to him, and he said exactly what it was and the year and everything else about it. It was impressive. Maybe he just drank a lot of wine. Yeah, but that's, you know, you can do stuff, you know. I'm sure it's the same with the taste. Oh, we owned a tea shop in Singapore. Okay, cool. Well, that would make sense. Trace Mitchell says, what server are we on? The North European server. Trace Mitchell. We're always on the North European server. And 2100 hours every Sunday. Local Irish UK time. Yep. Now Discord as well. We're on Discord, so just to remind you all, if you've just joined us, I will tell you on Sunday current Link's flight plan. At the time we're going on, it's always 2100 hours. I'll do it on Discord, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Did I say Twitter? Yeah. And it's always the same. It's been like clockwork for the last year, Colonel Clink, isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah.
We have never missed a stream since the beginning of the Sunday streams. Not one time have we missed a stream. They've been screwed up. We managed to finish the streams. Had all sorts of problems with this, that, and the other. But we finished them all. So we're at 2,500 feet now. The aircraft's behaving as expected. I've got all my throttles. Of course, I'm full blast here, you know. Full blast. I'll just take a little bit far for realism there, just a bit back there. And it was a great experience to fly this earlier on. See what happens when you get icing. Yeah. It worked out great. I was outside the garden most of the day today, a good deal. A producer Buttons likes to come out and give me orders, so I think that's the reason why producer Buttons is napping. And I have to confess, that thing that I usually give producer Buttons, I had to give one of those things that begins with T, war, yeah, you get me. And she's had enough. So yeah, busy day for producer Buttons. She's got the evening off. I could say that much. Sometimes she's all over the controls, trying to sabotage the flight. What else can I say? I can't do.
Buttons would never do that.
Was it last week that happened? She was all over the place. Trying to take my arm away from the controls. Right, you don't need to see the controls, I guess, to you right now, so we'll just put that down here. Let's see if there's any movement. There's everyone there again. Who's beside me here? Oh, chat. Did I mention shallow depth?
Watch this. Shallow depths.
Shallow depth resubscribe Prime for 6 months. Oh, I did mention. I feel so rude not to thank people for subscribing. I just want to make sure I get everybody. Yeah, happy days. Mutant Fat Cat followed 35 minutes ago. That was the last thing. I have to get the Globemaster on. Maybe let me just show you where the Globemaster is. Let's load up flightsim.to. Oh, sorry. Alright. Sorry. I took you out there.
What's happening now?
I'm loading flightsim.to. And we're going to have a look at the Globemaster. What was the C-17? C-17. There it is. And boom. So, this is where, if you're new to the channel, you just come on, you're watching, this is where you get all the free stuff. Flight Simulator, a lot of free stuff, a lot of good free stuff here. So this, someone's flying the Globemaster and I'll have to download it. I think I can download it now. I'll do it now so I won't forget. So someone's flying the Globemaster, and you never know. No, I don't want any coupons, thank you. I'm going to show you some pictures of it now. I'll flight to you and see.
Oh, Buttons woke up. You said you download the Globemaster, and Buttons is not sure, but Buttons says I couldn't care less.
Oh, she moved ahead, did she? Okay, so downloading a lot. Let me go back to products. Okay, it's downloading. Now, up at the top. The external model looks stunning. Internal, yeah, you know, it's not going to be, it's free. It's probably a port with the outside graphics done up beautifully. So that would be something, a bit of fun. And the outside really does look good, I have to admit. But they don't have to watch the cockpit. It's like, I'll have to just play around with it. It looks pretty darn good. What's the video here?
Yeah. I don't know if anybody had this, right? Here's another wee little book since like the last update. I picked up an external engine noise from another plane which passed by at some stage, right?
Okay.
And ever since I have like this incredible loud engine noise which I can't tone down in the cockpit.
Oh. Oh, it actually looks quite good inside here. I don't know if I've never been in one, but that looks pretty good. The Globemaster looks kind of... I saw a quick video on it, and all the buttons don't work and that kind of stuff, but it looks fantastic at the outside. I mean, all you need is to get from A to B, but it looks really good kind of like from the outside.
Is it?
Oh yeah, it's stunning. Absolutely stunning.
It is an interesting plane.
Oh yes. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I hope the sound... I don't think the sound's on. I can't hear any sound with it. Yeah, I've got it switched off. I get copyright if I have the sound on. Copyright does my head in. I would pay for a lot more music for videos and stuff, but it's very hard to, even if you pay for it. There it is. It's out already now. So that's the Globemaster. Free and flightsim.to, folks. There you go. We might do that on stream one day. I might do that during the week if I ever get to do it. I will. Once I get my life sorted out.
Right. Here we're coming up the airfield somewhere.
Have I gone past it? Have I gone past it?
I see it. Autopilot off.
Oh yeah, great. I've gone past the airfield. Brilliant. Autopilot off. Of course, when I was just chatting, going back to the airfield. Okay, I'm not too far away, I hope. Okay, I'm going to make this a quick entry. An emergency...
Oh, yeah.
An emergency landing's about to take place.
All the crap out.
Right, like I stole it. I'm going to go into this valley here. That should take me into a straight run. Oh, mate, this will take me a straight run, apparently. Running to the... I just see a big... Oh, there it is. Power off. Side slipping. Emergency... American Air landing. What do you call it? Air America. Air America. We're going Air America. Full flaps all at once. Crazy madness. Side slipping. We slow down very quickly there to 130 knots. There's 120 knots. 110 knots. 100 knots. Stopping the side slipping. All the flaps should be down. 98 knots. Now I need to add some power.
Oh, we made it. We made it. Happy
Let's
days.
see if I can do a short field here. Hands on pedals or feet on pedals. If I had my hands on the rudder pedals, it wouldn't be, you know, kosher. Oh, concentration. Can't use the force. Jet there. Firm landing. Here we go. Yeah, scare all the passengers. Oh, it's a big bounce, big bounce. Oh, would I even stop? Oh, would I stop? Will I stop? Will I stop? Will I stop? Will I stop? Stop, 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 stop. There we go. I kind of got on the central line there, didn't I? We can't even see the central line. There we go. Let's see who else is coming in. Or my petty last. Oh, here comes everybody else. Your tail trackers there, looks like. Very nice. Here comes another one coming in to land here now. Oh, this is the flyover. Soon to fly by. Is he? Oh, 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 go around. Oh, 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 smashy, smashy, smash, smash. Smashy, smashy, smash, smash. Will we go again? Is everyone down? No, everyone isn't down. Colonel Clink is waiting patiently. How was your landing, Colonel Clink?
Fantastic.
Of course it was.
No complaints whatsoever.
Let's clutter up here a little bit. There we go.
Now here's a question. Do I take off from where I am, or do I backtrack all the way?
Take off from where you are for the laugh. Entertain us.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let's try that. So.
Okay, off you go.
Okay.
I'm watching you. I got the cameras on.
Brakes are loose.
You're on the apron. You were aware of this?
Yeah, I'm on the apron.
Oh, you're going onto the runway now.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, this will be interesting. Okay, folks. Colonel Clink on his crazy takeoff. That's Colonel Clink in the camera. Okay, off you go, Colonel Clink. Will he make it above the Globemaster? Or it looks like an A3 330. Oh, crash, Colonel Clink.
Stole. I probably need about 10 meters more.
Yes. It's a great aircraft for stalling. It takes you by surprise. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Park and brake off, full power. I'm doing the same thing. Everything fully forward. Oh, I'm trying to go on my flaps up. Oh, very ruddery. I just want 10 flaps, one neck down. I'm just guessing if the flaps are with the indication. So I'm going into the hills, which is very dodgy. I'm keeping in the ground a little bit longer. Up we go. I've got loads of power. You can easily take a left turn.
Okay.
And we're back on route. Yeah, with with all those, when you're not seriously overweight and seriously out of CFG limits, it's easy. It's very pitchy when I rotate though.
Yeah.
Let's do a circle above the airfield here now. And get back on track. Let's get some viewage going. Let's zoom out a little bit. There we go. Descend there. And then come back on track. We're going to activate the autopilot. We're going for 2,500 feet. Do. Get back online. Yeah, we're out of the clouds now, and it's blue skies. Now, while I'm panning, let me know if it's twitchy. If it looks twitchy with this fancy eye tracker. Let me know in the comments. Because then I'll know not to use it. Because if it looks bad for you, I ain't happy. Okay, we're coming back onto track here now. Got a little bit of bumpy bump. Okay, I'm gonna have to go higher than 2,500 feet. I'm going to go to 3,500 feet. Autopilot. Oh, let's get our vertical speed going here. Vertical speed, please. Okay. Oh, that's right, you know it. That is very distracting. And autopilot on. Feet off the pedals, a little bit out of. Is that a trim there for the rudder trim? 3,500 feet, bang on. I'd like to go a bit higher, so let's get the altitude up a little bit. 4,000 feet, and up we go. 1,000 feet a minute. We'll look outside, and we're on our way. Flying into the sun all the way. Let's tidy up the camera. And do a lot of the stuff. Brilliant. Let's have a look at the comments again. Let's have a look at Twitch first. Johnny F is saying here the Toby 5 has 6 DOF now natively in Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. You need to enable it in the sensitivity setting controls. So that means forward and backward and side to side movement. Ooh, Colonel Clink.
Huh?
Have a look at Johnny F73's comment there on Twitch.
Yeah.
He's saying the tracker now has 6 degrees of is it motion, 6 DOF, so you can move, you can zoom in, move your head back and forth.
Okay.
So native turning, and he goes freedom. 6 degrees of freedom. Thank you. It just left my head there, and you'd think I'd know that. Oh, 6 degrees of freedom. So we need to go in then, Colonel Clink, after the stream, and I can't. Can I do it now? No, it'll stop the sim. Well, let me. I'll have it ready for next Sunday or during the week. We might try that, Colonel Clink, after the show. Get that working. That'd be really cool. Johnny F, thank you so much for telling us that. Because I thought I subscribed to their emails, they didn't tell me. But it's native, so. Well, you think Toby would tell you that. That's my excuse, I'm sticking to it. So that's great news. That's like seriously cool.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic.
So I can lead forward, pan right and left. That makes the Tobii eye tracker even more appealing, and I'm delighted I bought it now if that works. Oh, we're overhead an airfield. I've done it again. Oh god, we're here already? Autopilot off. An overhead join. An overhead join. Also, I'm waiting for the ATR, Colonel Pink.
Yeah. I seriously wait for that one.
Yeah, that would be great. That's going to be great. Now, let's see how we're going to... Okay, I'm going to guess here now. I'll just keep it out this way and sort it out. Got a lot of altitude to lose. I'm going to take a left turn here. I want to put my eyes on that airfield now. See, with the Tobii I'll be able to lean. Oh, that's going to be great. That is going to be just stunning. There's the airfield there. So what I'm going to do, I'll take a left downwind. What's the wind doing? 9 knots. Okay, so the wind's behind me. We're going to have a crosswind on the runway.
Oh, I see the airfield.
Yep. In fact, I'll take a right-hand orbit and we'll get down sooner.
Autopilot goes off. Happy days.
Okay, good. I'm really winging it now. Well, I always wing it on Sundays. I have another camera, and I meant to have it set up for today. I couldn't get the arm in time. But I'm using those other controllers now, but that'll happen. So there's new stuff coming. Let's get on the center line. First degrees of flaps. Second degrees of flaps. We're in the wide arc, all good. Gears down and fixed. Landing lights, blah 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 blah.
4 flaps. Lights on.
Yeah, I get to do a short field here. If I can. We have a 9 knot headwind, which pleases me. I'm going to come in at maybe 80 knots. 4 flaps.
500.
Get it down to 80. Oh, my view's a little bit off. It makes it very... There we go. 80 knots, please. I'm going to go over the Globemaster there, masquerading as an A330. I'm going to land late. 70 knots. And I'm going to stop as soon as I possibly can, folks. Okay, here we go. Here we go, come on. I can't tell how high I am from the ground. Here we go. Reverse thrust on. If that wasn't short enough. I don't know what to tell you. Let's have a look. I can break up. Do I have the replay playing? Please have it playing.
Right.
Yes, I do. I have the replay. I'm going to just have a look at that replay. Replay. Oh, pause replay. Oh god, I heard a scream there. That wasn't me, I swear.
You have your passenger screaming again.
Yeah. That was what happened? Yeah, that happened a few times. Now here we are. So I didn't want to land. I wanted to get over the big jet there. So at this point, I'd get full flaps here. No, I think that's 20 degrees. No, that's full flaps.
You have the barn doors out.
Side a little. What's that?
You have the barn doors out.
The pitch out?
barn doors.
Yep. Yeah. So let's see how soon I stop, and let's see if there's dust from the snow. I didn't notice that today. That'll get us a good picture.
I saw at one of the sim planes, like the particles coming off the tires.
Oh, really? I thought. Okay, let's have a look here. Let's see. So I want to stop now. The minute I touch down. Stop. That's fascinating. It looks absolutely stunning, the aircraft.
Yeah.
It really does. Absolutely stunning. Who have we got left with us? Just so to say, and you're down, Colonel Klink, are you?
Oh yeah, I'm parked here at the side and, you know, enjoying the day.
Look at you all there. I want to see
there's
if
somebody
I get...
flying in the back of Waco.
Oh, we gotta get back into that again.
Or is it the Yoke, can't remember the name. The Piper 17.
Wow. I know there's more of you here. I'm just going to say to everyone, because I can't see all the labels. Nighthawk 23 Sierra, Davo, Hunologist, who's new, Hunu, welcome. Ian got TNT, your mama, Allman, Echo India Bravo Mike Uniform, Colonel Klink as always. Allman, that's another new one. Signature. USO's with us again. Boston Elf, Johnny F. Brian, welcome Bran 2936. Hard Light is new as well. Welcome guys, Hard Light, and Lieutenant Bran. Is that from Platoon? No, not a lot. ARH64CDN, J Catson P, Equals Evolve, Fallen Up, and there's loads of you I can't see. The Shady Sim. So some new here. It does swap in and swap out because it only shows I think 25. And Copper Hat, of course, in the Lobemaster, but we see it as the A330. So there you go, Colonel Klink.
Yeah.
That was great fun. That was really enjoyable.
Good.
That was, I think everyone seriously appreciates your very clever, ingenious flight plans. Because these are places we'd never think of. You know, even if I was on my own now, you know, I don't think I think of that.
You have to go somewhere where nobody else goes.
Yeah. Because there's no one else here on the North European server. It's just us.
That's very true.
One day they're going to get an awful shock. You know, they'll be flying from their local airfield in Alaska and like hundreds of us come in. That's good stuff. That's great. So, folks, it's Sunday. What are we? We're on for 2 hours 36 minutes. A minimum of 2.5 hours, I always say. So there's a few other things I want to do. I know I want to get making videos again, and I want to stream during the week again. I've got another camera now. I've got it fitted for the Airbus and all that kind of stuff. So I just want to get my life in order after the COVID. Oh, there's Producer Buttons wants to say goodbye. Sorry about that, folks. Producer Buttons very upset. She's got to say goodbye. Now, Producer Buttons. Want to say goodbye, Producer Buttons? Want to say goodbye? No? Want to say goodbye? There you go. She's saying goodbye. Anyway, folks, thanks very much again this Sunday. Hopefully we'll have something new next Sunday. And you know what? Have a great week. Don't do anything I do. And until then, I guess myself and Colonel Klink will say ciao until next week.
Yeah. Bye, everybody. Have a great week. Talk to you next week. Bye.
Thanks
now.
everyone for subscribing and joining and all that kind of stuff. I really appreciate it, and I will see you next Sunday, 2100 hours on the North European server. Hopefully during the week. I know I keep saying that. It will happen. Where is the button I press for? I can never find the button for the